Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be just a little bit different because I'm going to be doing some cleaning maintenance on one of my chickens. And let me tell you, this chicken is driving me up the wall. Blondie has been broody. I'll have to go back and look. I did a short on her and it was one of the first shorts we ever did, so it's been a while. I think she's been broody for over a month. And when I originally was reading up on it, because this year's the first year that we've really had any issues with broody hens. And if you followed along in some, I guess I should do that in warmer water. If you followed along in some of our videos here recently, I'm sure I've mentioned it, but we had 6 broody hens all at the same time. And that's not fun. A, they don't produce eggs when they're broody, and they take up the nesting boxes. And what you'll see when I get you down there with Blondie, that I've been having the most issues with that. I mean, my girls, they're gonna lay when they need to lay. They found a nice little corner in the extension coop that I get probably 5-6 eggs a day in that one spot. They make it work. Well, the problem with the broody hens, especially Blondie, because she's a bigger chicken, is that she's getting in and out of these boxes because she's wanting to sit on eggs, and she's breaking the eggs. This is 2 days in a row that she's managed to bust one of the eggs open, and so she's filthy. It's getting the nesting boxes filthy, and it's a waste of eggs. So I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm gonna get her a little, sit you down. I'm gonna get her a little bath going with some lukewarm water. It's warm enough, plenty warm enough. Doesn't have to be hot, anything like that. And I'm not gonna have to worry about getting her dried off before or when I get her out. I don't even know if this is gonna be a big enough bucket. We're gonna try it. We're gonna make it work. I don't want her to have a lot of space to be able to try and get out of it, but I'm just gonna soak her in some warm water just for a little bit, not long, to maybe try and get some of the sorry, GoPro acted like it was about to do something weird. And my rabbits are spilling their water. The animals are acting up. Is it a full moon in Animal Land or what? But I'm gonna try and get Blondie just a little damp, a little wet, so that maybe some of that egg yolk can come off of her. And then, as much as I hate to do it, I'm gonna have to put her in chicken jail. We've got all these extra cages, and I see one. Well, I might not use, we'll have one on the other side too. I've read and watched several videos of people having to do that with their broody hens, kind of separate them and put them in chicken jail. And she's been broody long enough. She should have been broken of it by now. And now she's just causing a mess and a lot of frustration for Mama Bear. So we're gonna bring this down. She's probably gone back in a box, which is actually what I was hoping for, because it would have been kind of a pain to try and catch her. But let me see, I don't really know where I want to do this. Let me think on this for a second. I don't know if I want to take her up by the house to soak her, or if I want to, let me do some thinking. I'll bring you right back. Okay, I still haven't decided where I want to soak her. I'm probably just gonna stay right outside of the coop with her. That way the other girls don't get too curious about what's going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and get her timeout cage set up. That way, as soon as she's done soaking, I can go ahead and put her in it. And if you've not watched videos or are not sure why you would want to isolate a a broody hen. It causes boredom. They've got nothing to do. They've got a very small space. And the cage that I'm putting down there for her is probably a little bigger than I need, but that's okay. And she's not going to have access to the nesting boxes, so hopefully that'll help speed up the process of getting her broken of this broodiness. And I'm just going to try and get a water dish and a food dish down there for her to keep in her cage with her. And I will let her out at night, closer to nighttime. That way she can, I know she will more than likely just get right back in a nesting box, but I don't want to leave her to where she's freaked out at night. So I probably will let her out in the nighttime, and then in the morning when I go down there to feed them and do my chores, I will just put her back up if she is still exhibiting the broodiness. There's only one other hen that still hasn't broken, and that's little Bernice, and she's just a little banny. But it's not quite as big of an issue, just because with her being such a small hen, I haven't really had as many issues. I think she's only laid on and broken one egg in all this time. But we'll see. And I know that it's just their natural instinct, and I've said it a few times that we are wanting to build a hoop coop down there, which we've sort of gotten started. And we at least have an idea of how we want to have it set up. But once that hoop coop gets set up, we will actually start a fully new flock of chickens in there. Your really, really good egg layers, your golden comets, Rhode Island Reds. And I think maybe Dirk said that he wanted some barred rocks, maybe something like that. But once we have that set up, we'll get us a full-size rooster, and we will start hatching out our own eggs. In which case, if one of those hens go broody, now, did I get one that's gonna leak? No. If one of those hens goes broody, it's not gonna be as big of a deal. We can just isolate them with their eggs and go ahead and let them hatch them out, since we'll have a brooder box. Now, did I get one that's, blessed be. We'll see. It might just be the way I'm carrying it, but chances are I'm gonna have to hunt down a different waterer. But yeah, it's not that I don't want her to be able to hatch out a chick. It's just right now, it's not stopping. It's just, I guess, farm, I don't want to say equipment, accessories, don't ever let them know that you're in a hurry or that you need to get something done. It's kind of like printers and Mama Bear. Don't ever let a printer know you're in a hurry. All right, ladies, I'm gonna get this cage in there, all right? And I'll keep her timeout cage over here in the feed barn. That way, if at some point it starts raining when she's in here, she's not gonna get wet. We'll put her right there. Go ahead and lock it so none of the other chickens get curious and go in. But yeah, she'll be set up right there. All the other chickens can look at her. And that, that seems kind of mean, but everything that I've read and everything that I've watched shows it to be pretty effective. Hopefully she won't have to be in there or in and out of there more than a couple of days. Rudy, you need to get your women under control, dude. All right. Let's see now that I got that with a little less water. I don't know, because it's not wanting to stop. I don't know. We got a whole bunch of those waters. I don't even know where. I don't know if it was an auction. I mean, there were hundreds of them, but they've just been sitting there in the bin that we've had them in the sun, the ones that we haven't been using, because we don't use them very often. I use the big rubber buckets for the chickens. And now that I'm looking at that bucket, it looks like it's going to be way too small for her big butt to go in. So I'm going to put y'all on hold again, go ahead and get a water that does not leak and swap buckets out, and then it will be time to get her out and show you how filthy she's gotten herself. So I'll be right back. All right, here's the culprit, Blondie. I don't know if y'all can tell. Look at that. She's filthy. Absolutely filthy. Underside covered in egg yolk. So she's going in the bath right now. I got her a bigger bucket. Come on, sweetheart. No. Oh, hang on. There you go. No, no ma'am. In you go. No. Oh, she does not like this one bit. All right, are you gonna calm down? You can calm down, sweetheart. It's not hot water, it's not cold water. Right there. See, that has to feel good. It has to. No, you stay. No, Blondie. Well, that didn't go as planned. Let me see if I can find somewhere to set y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. You're a mess. And you've made me a mess. All right. So this is what we've resorted to. Just sitting here, holding you for a minute. Some of the yolk's starting to get loosened up. She's a lot more wet, a lot wetter, and so am I, than I was expecting. But, you know, I've had to soak a couple other chickens in my day, and none of them ever put up a fight. They just kind of sat there and enjoyed the spa day until I took them out and dried them off. But she's being a little more difficult. Probably has something to do with broodiness, but she's been in here for a few minutes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take her out and get her over and in her timeout pen. So this should be interesting, y'all. I'm gonna try to get it all on video. I'm definitely gonna need a shower after this. So I guess getting a little wet and a little more dirty is not gonna hurt me. All right, Blondie, come on. No, no, we're not gonna fly out like last time. Come on. There we go. There we go. Y'all, I love being a chicken mom. I do. Ah, now that's not gonna open. Ouch. All right, Blondie. Come on, let's go to your new temporary house. Hopefully, you don't get pooped on. I'd say after they get used to seeing you in here, you'll be fine. Go on. Go on, sweetheart. And as you can see, I got her a food container in there that of course she's gonna step on and get wet. So here in about, I don't know, an hour or so, I'll come down here and switch out her food. But she's got space there to walk around a little bit and to lay down. She's got water and food. She just doesn't have a nesting box of eggs to lay on and break. I know, ladies. Y'all are wondering what's going on too. But once she dries off, she's gonna look a lot better. I was able to get most of that egg yolk off of her. She doesn't know what to think. And like I said, this has been going on for over a month. Gosh, look at this. I'm soaked. It's been going on for over a month, and I have resisted putting her in isolation. I don't like to do that. I don't know. I mean, it's not like she doesn't have access to food and water, but you know, you can kind of see how dirty that water was. It was a clean bucket, but I think that I'm gonna go get myself dried off and changed because Dirk and I have some errands to run after a while. But I thought I'd try and get that on camera as best as possible. If you're thinking about getting into chickens, that's just something that you may have to deal with if you're not going to be hatching out your own eggs. I wish I could let her hatch out her own and just let her be, you know, do what nature intended for her, but it's just not an ideal situation. The other chickens would not tolerate a chick running around the coop, and there's nowhere I have right now to really isolate her. And not to mention the fact that the majority of our eggs are not going to be fertilized because Rudy is such a small little banny rooster. The likelihood of him fertilizing one of the bigger chickens, it's not unheard of, but it decreases the likelihood significantly. But I'll check back in with y'all on her in a few days. Like I said, I think I'm definitely going to let her out at night. I think I might not. She is actually one of the only chickens that enjoys roosting outside. Before she got broody and started sleeping in the nesting boxes, she continued to roost by herself outside in the feed barn up until she got broody, and all the other ones were in the house or in the coop. So she might actually enjoy being out here. We'll see. But I smell like wet chicken and I don't like that. So I'm gonna go get cleaned up. And as always, thanks for watching. If you've dealt with your own broody hens and had a method that works really well for y'all to help break the broodiness quicker, please drop it in the comments and let me know. I don't know if my sanity can take another round of 6 or 7 broody hens all at once. But until next time, friends, keep on keeping on.